This is your power brother, and I'm encouraging, I'm inspiring our people to wake up to be radical thinkers for a changed mindset. Like I say, I'm not your news. I just speak on the issues to give you the solution from my perspective. And my perspective and my awakening and my new mindset is saying and telling our people that we must wake up. We need to reprogram ourselves because we are trauma people. Something happened to us. If you don't know what happened to us, you still lost. And you still continue to use the old program. It does not benefit us. We must reheal and rebuild ourselves as people for a true change, for a new beginning and a new insight for us as people. But you got to be awakened to see it. What happened to this young brother named BJ from 2019 from New Orleans? It blows your mind. But I'm just gonna play the clip. And I'm gonna deliver a little bit. Just check this out. Crazy. Hold on.
Continues our series, Cold Case.
There are a lot of questions surrounding the death of Bruce Jacobs, known as BJ. Sadly, there aren't many answers to those questions. Just a years-long mystery of what happened. After a team up with Crime Stoppers, this is the first time BJ's mom has talked publicly about her son, who was found dead under a bridge in New Orleans. She still doesn't know how he even died.
He was so fun.
Pamela Phillips can't help but smile when she thinks about her son, Bruce Jacobs, who went by the name BJ.
I don't think he ever met a stranger.
But smiles give way to the painful reality that her son is no longer here.
The last time I actually saw him, which I didn't know was going to be the last time, he was actually on the laptop, like getting ready to do some online classwork.
That was in August of 2019. Phillips rushed off to work and planned to take her 23-year-old son to Lake Pontchartrain for some mother-son time when she got home from work.
He was gone. He was gone, and I was thinking, like, I know we're supposed to go somewhere, so I just kind of waited because I thought maybe he was just kind of close by in the neighborhood or something. I called his phone, he didn't answer.
Her worry led Phillips to call friends and hospitals, then the jail.
They said he was in Orleans Parish.
Phillips says her son was arrested for shoplifting in New Orleans, out of character and far from his home in Metairie.
And I'm like, something has to be wrong.
Having not spoken to or seen her son, Phillips was told BJ would be released the next day. When she went to pick him up, he was already gone.
And from that moment on, had been looking for him every single day.
Phillips spent a week looking for BJ. She found a missing persons report with New Orleans police, then followed up when she never saw the case publicized.
They came in and Roman told us that the day before, there was a body that was found and that they're pretty 99% sure it was him, but the body had started decomposing.
Dental records confirmed it was BJ's body found underneath the Almonaster Bridge. More than 3 years later, BJ's family still has no idea what happened.
This happened in August of 2019. To me, it feels like yesterday. I promise you, there's no closure. There's none.
Making closure feel unlikely, BJ's death is listed as unclassified, even though his mom says the autopsy showed his ribs were broken and the toxicology report gave no indication of drugs or alcohol.
You don't have a detective that is really working on the case, the same as if it was maybe a homicide.
Phillips feels her son's case would have been treated differently if it was an obvious homicide. She hopes working with Crime Stoppers can bring new information.
He was getting ready to go to a ball.
The oldest of her 3 sons, Phillips says BJ loved music and wanted to pursue a career in business. He often made videos and sold CDs, which Phillips now cherishes with a smile and determination.
I am not giving up. I want to know what happened to my son, and I feel like that's keeping me from having closure.
Adding to the mystery, Phillips says BJ's body was found with jail release papers belonging to another man. That man was reported missing to New Orleans police around the same time as BJ's death. He's still missing, and police suspect foul play. There is a $1,000 Crime Stoppers reward in BJ's case. Tips are anonymous. Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.
What happened to BJ, my people? What do y'all think will happen to it? Is the police, the department, the correctional center, are they at fault? How you just go missing? You got released from jail. Shouldn't be some paperwork to show he got released. Then it's minor for stealing. Knowing they just write them ticket and let them go about their way, give them a court date. But how there's no answer since 2019? What happened to the young man? Why is it not an autopsy? Well, it should be an autopsy for any death to say what happened to it, just to clarify that's what happened to him, or for what happened to him. If an animal got him or alien got him, whatever, some killed him, and what did he die from? Who killed him? That's the question. But I'm just bringing this awareness to open up my people's eyes, just to get you to realize this is a young black man, and this is how they do us, because we're divided and they do not respect us as people. We gotta stand up and protest to every damn thing that's going on towards us as people, and we're busy fighting each other. I'm just trying to get you to realize that we doing more self-inflicted violence towards each other, and we need to be standing up for each other. They do us like this because we're divided. This is why they divided us. Divide and conquer. We're divided and we're still getting conquered. They divided us, enslavement, enslaved our people, captured our people, and enslaved our people to divide and conquer us. We're still divided and getting conquered. If I'm wrong, please drop me a comment. I love to answer. I love to hear some more insight. But I just want you to open your eyes. How can they do this to this mother and his family with no answers? And then how he's gonna have some people paper that's only on his body that's from another person that's missing. And I bet you he's black. I bet you he's black. I just want you to understand how they do us, because they don't give a fuck about us. They don't care for us. And it has a lot to do how they enslaved us, how they demise us, how they do us. If you don't know what happened to us, you don't know what's going on with us while we inflict violence upon each other. The question is, what happened to BJ? They don't know. This happened in 2019. Just found his body up under a bridge. Where's the answers? But I'll just talk about this just to show y'all this is how they do us as people, because we busy fighting each other. They see we don't respect ourselves and respect each other, so they don't give us no damn answers. We got to stand up to bury and grieve and fight for justice at the same time. Only us as people can talk about what we go through and our trauma, but we really have so much in common to do for one another, to stand up for one another. Because this is how they do us. Because we're so divided as people. We're so weak as people, and we're actually talented and strong people. But as long as you don't understand the power in us being united, you wouldn't see it. And we should be standing up together to fight justice, standing up for ourselves, to demand our respect, to demand our reparations, to demand change for our black community, where our hoods still look like the hoods since I've been born. But we so-called looking for the dollar, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the bag, and we're so against each other, the self-hate and the self-destruction, man. We got to reprogram ourselves. This is the problem. We got to reprogram ourselves to acknowledge what happened to us, so we can really rebuild, and so we can really heal, so we can address the trauma. We cannot heal if we do not know what happened to us. You can't heal in order to grow. You got to go back in our past and understand what happened to us. We got to address the trauma so we can actually rebuild as people. But they only do this to us because they know they can. We're divided. We divided. How they did George Floyd and many more. Ain't no laws been passed to protect us as people. And we're not protecting each other because we're busy fighting each other. This is why we must change the program. And you got mayors in my own damn city with the violence they go on talking about, put down the guns, the guns, the guns. The guns ain't the problem. We are human beings. We're very intelligent people, and we got a beautiful mind to make great choices, but if you don't address the trauma of mind, we're going to keep on the self-destruction. We're going to keep on self-hating ourselves and hating each other. We're going to keep on disrespecting ourselves and disrespecting each other. This is the problem. How they enslaved our ancestors. Epigenetics is proven, since scientific proven that we're passing our trauma. We're passing it. And I'm showing y'all I'm a prime example of change. I just stood up before I even woke up. I stood up for change because I'm a victim of black on black violence. So I stood up once 2 teenagers got killed south of Kansas City in the same day, and nobody didn't give a damn, just like BJ. Nobody gave a damn about BJ, just like these 2 young kids that got killed in the same day, 2 different parks, and they was young black kids. We must give a damn, and we must stand up and change the mental. We must change our thoughts. We must change our program. We must change our mindset so we can empower ourselves as people. We can't expect nobody to do for us. If you know your history, you should know we have no allies. We had no friends. We can't expect or rely on nobody to do for us because everybody look at us as an enemy because they know our talent. The sad thing about it, if you don't know your talent, you're lacking your knowledge. You're lacking your identity. While we be at the bottom, it's the reason why they keep us at the bottom. They don't want, the banks don't give us loans, so we can't get a loan to invest in a business because they know our skills, they know our talent. We are inventors and creator people. This is one of million reasons why they enslaved our people. We are the Egyptian people. We are the Maroons. We are the people that stood up. We are the unique people in life and civilization that we built. But long as you're using the same program, long as you're not reading, you remain sitting. You remain content within the system where it does not benefit us sitting back. It does not benefit us reading. It does not benefit us staying divided. This is how they did them teens. And a couple years ago, that's how they did this young brother BJ. And they can do it to any of us because we divided. And what we going to do? Go fucking protest? Are y'all tired of protesting? Are y'all tired? Because I know from the back in the day, they used to beat their damn feet. They was tired. We have to change the program, change your thinking, change your logic, change your tactics. They use the same tactics to tear down any organization that we built. If you up on game, you know what's going on and what went on in the past, how they tore down the Black Panther. It tell you we must change our thinking, we must change our program, change our approach, change our strategy. We must change. The change come from us. Stop expecting another president that's going to do for us. I think Obama said it all for us. You can say what you want, but he didn't do for us as people. You say what you want, his hands was tied, but he ain't in a position to do for his people. And we the one put him in a position where he in a big mansion and his people failing. We failing, we're drowning, we're struggling. And we got people out here that choose to stay in their own lane. And it's a bunch of them. I'm not the one to keep calling this out to keep dividing us. I'm trying to prevent and stop dividing us. I'm trying to unite us. I'm trying to understand us so we can truly be empowered with one another. But we got to stop allowing these coons to play us as people. We got to stop supporting people that don't support us. Jordan's one of them. Let's keep it real. I don't know why everybody wearing Bash Pro Shop. Let's keep it real. They not doing for the black community. I don't know what the hell's wrong with us putting our money in places where we don't see a dime come back to our neighborhood. You don't see them even speak up for Black Lives Matter just to say one thing, but we shouldn't have to say our lives matter. And for that, last time I checked, Black Lives Matter organization, they got $90 million, and I ain't seen much from them. Besides, they were trying to get houses 2 different times. Come on, man. Come on, man. This mom deserve answers. Young BJ deserve answers, man. And we got to be better as people. We got to answer our own damn problems. But you keep using the old program, you won't even see the problem. You don't even see our trauma. You don't understand the self-hate. You don't understand what happened to us to understand what's steady happening to it. You don't understand the self-destruction because you still doing the self-destruction. You still going to the liquor store after the liquor store making the Arabs filthy rich. And they don't put a penny in our neighborhoods. Why? Our neighborhoods ain't never changed. Aren't you tired of losing? Aren't you tired of being at the bottom? Something happened to us. Acknowledge that and rebuild yourself for healing yourself. Transformation is the key. We must transform from within. Leaders read. You can't tell them you leading something, you ain't reading nothing. Knowledge is what we lacking in. Knowledge is power. It can change your thought process, and your thoughts can change your behavior, and that'll trickle down into your actions. Once you acknowledge the trauma, you can rebuild yourself for healing yourself for change. Fact of the matter is, we are traumatized and trauma people, programmed and conditioned in this system. Be awakened for a changed mindset. Be awakened for a changed identity. Be awakened for a changed environment. Be awakened for the power that's inside you. But you wouldn't see this if you still blinded, if you're still lost, if you're still asleep, or you still in that old thinking, that old mindset. You still using that old program, and you point your finger blaming everybody else. But I'm just trying to get you to realize, for us to get us out this damn hole that we done keep putting ourselves deeper in, because we was put here. We just keep on digging even deeper because we programmed ourselves to really pull ourselves up for power. Reprogram yourself, man. Thanks for listening. Be a subscriber. Smash the like button, man. Support us in awakening at powerusnow.com. Get your merch. Get your merch. One t-shirt at a time, one mind at a time, one day at a time. I'm going to stay on the grind. I'm going to keep pushing our people until we wake up. I'm going to keep encouraging our people till we wake up. I'm going to keep motivating our people till we wake up. I'm going to stay on it because I believe in us. I know our talent. The saddest thing is, if you don't know your talent, you can never see your power if you don't dig deep for your knowledge, if you don't dig deep for your power. We are the original first people here on this earth. This is earth, and this is our black land, black mind, black African. Embrace the blackness that's inside you. If you can't do that, you will remain felon. Nah, I choose not to. I choose to stand. And I choose to stand for my people. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. Put down your guns. Be a responsible gun owner. Put your gun up. Keep your gun out of the hands of kids. You're responsible. Be smarter than the next man. Let's lead by example. Till next time, my people, let's protect each other, unite with each other. Be power. Hotep.